Hello everyone, this is Perry, and I'm coming to you from a program called NASA's EYES, and this is the New Horizons flyby. This is kind of a simulation since we don't really have a camera that's right there. But this is basically, kind of a ride-along for the New Horizons mission that just flew by Pluto. So as you can see right here, this is a live view of what the probe is doing right now, which doesn't look like it's doing anything, but it is probably communicating with the Earth. It's probably sending some more pictures and stuff that it took. So, as you can see, up in the top right, those are the four kind of imaging instruments that Pluto has, the New Horizons. There's Lori, that's the really zoomed in high definition black and white camera. Ralph is, I believe, infrared and visible light camera. Alice is an ultraviolet camera, and Rex is kind of the satellite dish that does radio imagery and stuff like that. And so, as it's going by Pluto, it kind of points at every possible thing that it can as quickly as it can, because it's not going to be near Pluto for very long. As you can see, it's already over 1 million miles away. That's further away from Pluto than the Sun is wide. So, it's going pretty fast, 30,000 miles an hour. This is obviously a very sped up version of the flyby. Right now we're going by at about 15 minutes per second. So it took a little bit longer than this actually did. But so you can see it's kind of just spinning around, taking pictures with every single instrument that it can, going all over the place. All of this had to be done, programmed and sent to it, because you can see the satellite dish there that's kind of spinning around. That's the only way it can talk to the Earth or get instructions from the Earth. And this whole flyby wasn't pointed at the Earth, obviously. So this was completely done without anyone from Earth knowing that it was working properly. So during that time, everyone was a little nervous, although they weren't. They were pretty sure things were going to work properly. So here we go. It's going all over the place, taking as many pictures as possible. There's Pluto and its moon, its biggest moon, Charon. And then its second largest moons, Nix and Hydra, and the smallest ones, Kerberos, and the one you can't see the name for is Styx. I don't think they got too many images of Kerberos and Styx, but so here it's just going all over the place, getting everything that it possibly can. And then closest approach is coming up right now, and it's over. And then, yeah, that's hopefully all those pictures were taken properly. So then it points the radar back at the Earth and watches how the Sun sets past Pluto, and then also Charon to see basically what stuff gets backlit from the Sun as it passes through. And that was it. That was 9 years right there. It's still taking measurement, obviously. It's a little bit harder to take stuff in the darkness, but what's interesting is Pluto was found in the 1930s. And they said, "Oh, this is almost the size of the Earth. This is obviously a planet." And then they looked again, and they said, "Oh, it's got a moon that we were confusing as part of the planet. So now it's not quite the same, not quite as big." And then they said, "Okay, but maybe it's still a planet." And then finally, now it's a dwarf planet, and that's what it's been reclassified as. And during that time, it hasn't even completed one full orbit. So Pluto didn't even celebrate its first birthday after being discovered, between going through at least 2 different classifications. Alright, and then so right there, it just kind of spun around and sent a little beam at the Earth. That was the data that we got saying, okay, I'm alive, everything worked properly, but we didn't get any images, and we had to wait until later for that. Alright, so there we're back to live view, and hopefully we'll be getting more and more images as the time goes by. So I hope everyone kind of had fun watching this. If you didn't want to follow it in real time, and keep looking for new stuff coming down. We should be seeing some pretty interesting images coming pretty quick. Alright, adios and buena suerte.